Aid in Dying by Hope Gordon. You may be asking yourself, why is receiving aid in dying important? For some people with a terminal illness, just knowing they have that option helps them fight longer by giving them the comfort of knowing they are able to get access to it when things aren't looking good. For others, it prevents people from committing dangerous suicides like jumping off bridges, hanging, or shooting themselves. This matters because that person passed away without the comfort of their loved ones surrounding them. They may have been scared and lonely. People shouldn't have to go out of this world like that. They should have the option to die peacefully in the comfort of their own home with their friends and family around on their own terms. Having the ability to do this gives some the comfort of knowing their illness won't take everything away from them and that they still have control over this part of their life. Many people say receiving aid in dying is a bad idea. They think that person with the illness is letting the illness control their life or that they are taking the easy way out. What they don't understand is that the illness already has complete control over their life by controlling what they can and cannot do. Even doing simple tasks could be challenging for terminally ill people. Imagine yourself stuck to a hospital bed while the life is literally draining out of you day by day, and there's nothing you can do about it. As time goes on, the body that once carried you to the bathroom gives out. You now have to have someone take care of your bowel movements and clean you up every day. The body that once threw your kids up in the air and played with them gives out, and now they have to watch that once lively, outgoing person they love so much take a spiral downhill. Who wants to live a life like that? People think they are easily giving up, when in reality, the illness is preventing them from doing the things they desperately want to do. Many terminally ill people live their life in a hospital, or they are taking multiple trips to the hospital to get dialysis, chemotherapy, or whatever else it may be. That being said, they cannot live far away from the hospital unless they already live in a place that provides medical services. This means they miss out on family vacations out of state, or even mini vacations more than an hour away from the hospital. They miss out on fun road trips with their friends, river rafting down rivers, hiking and camping up in the canyons, and other things they may enjoy like biking, taking their dog for a walk, or traveling the world because they're stuck to machines or can't because their doctors advise they shouldn't travel far away from the hospital just in case something happens. But if that terminally ill person chose to leave the place beyond the hospital, they risk the potential hazards of something happening and not having access to immediate medical attention from their doctor who knows their medical history and is up to date on their records. They could be missing out on their pain meds that they have to get from their doctor that allow them to function through the day, or they can be missing out on a dialysis appointment they go to every other day that cleans out their kidneys so their body isn't filled with toxins and other endless possibilities. Do you or someone you know enjoy not being able to do the things you find fun or fascinating? Terminally ill people have to deal with all of these things plus more. They have to sit there in pain all while their body is slowly wasting away and life is going on without them. According to the Ipsos graph, 52% of people think that it should be legal for a doctor to prescribe life-ending medication, where 32% of people think it should not be legal, and the rest 16% of people either don't know or prefer not to say. Although there are only a little less than half the number of people who are against the Death with Dignity Act, they are still preventing the law to be passed in the rest of the states across the map. There are only 5 states that have a Death with Dignity Act that allow terminally ill people to receive aid in dying. Those states include Washington, Oregon, California, Montana, and Vermont. You can make the difference by getting involved. Now, how do you get involved with something like this? You can write letters to Congress talking about why this law should go into effect. If you have personally experienced a situation that involves death with dignity or know a loved one who has, share your story. You can join movements. You can do this by visiting a website called deathwithdignity.org. This website provides people the ability to join their movement to help fight for the terminally ill to get their freedom of choice for the right to die. It also provides people the ability to share their stories about this issue and see where their state currently stands on this issue. You can help make a difference and raise awareness to get Death with Dignity Act passed in your state and others around the world. Help those who cannot fight for themselves because their illness is preventing them to do so. Help be the voice for the terminally ill who are enduring a hard battle that they may not want to fight anymore.